Hello to the Nation, Dark PlayStation Nation here, talking to you guys over a little bit of a first 5 things to do in Minecraft UHC, guys. So hopefully you guys do enjoy this video. Make sure that you guys comment down below what your first 5 things are, but let's get started. So the first thing that you guys are going to want to do in a UHC is going to be, and I have these signs right next to them to show you guys exactly how long I would say it should take for you guys to be able to accomplish these things. The first thing you guys are going to want to do is quickly get wood. So this should take around 25 seconds because normally you will spawn near, at least one tree, and this could be any type of wood. I used oak wood in this demo just because I just got it from over here, but you guys just need to get any type of wood. It could be, birch wood, it could be dark oak, it could be jungle, it could be acacia, it could be absolutely anything. And by 25 seconds, you should be able to harvest 2 pieces, and only 2 pieces, and be able to make yourself a crafting bench, as well as 2 sticks like so. You're going to drop down your crafting bench, you guys are going to place one of your sticks there, both your wooden planks there, and create a wooden sword. You're going to break this crafting bench and pick it up because it will be useful later on, but that is pretty much what you guys need to do by 25 seconds in. Maybe a minute if you guys do spawn into a desert biome or something similar. After that point, you guys will need to find some sugarcane, which actually isn't here. I think I broke it by accident, but all you guys need to do is be able to find some sugarcane like so. Make sure that it's at least 3 pieces of sugarcane. A lot of the times you'll find 2 or even 1 branches of sugarcane here. So if we switch back into game mode 0, you guys will need to find some sugarcane. So 3 is the absolute minimum. Please find more though, because being able to enchant books will be drastically helpful later on, and most of the time where there is 1 piece of sugarcane, there will be more. So anyway, that should be done at around 4 minutes at the absolute minimum. That's like your best case scenario. 4 minutes, you'll probably be able to find it. Even if you're way lucky, you could find it before that, but absolute minimum would be 4 minutes, and then definitely before 8 minutes. That's the absolute latest I would say you'd want to be able to find sugarcane. And if you consistently aren't finding sugarcane at that amount, I would say make sure that you're running in the right directions, you're looking for water sources and whatnot. Anyway, the next thing is going to be finding leather. So really, the second and third step are very interchangeable. They both take the same priority. If you guys, of course, see cows while looking for leather, don't just run right past them, kill them. Same thing goes for horses, because both can give you leather. This again should be done, kind of like your best case scenario. You're looking at around 4 minutes, and then finally your 8 minutes is around that sort of worst case scenario. So make sure it's somewhere in between there. So if you were to kill a cow, it can give you anywhere from 1 to even 3, I believe, leather. So you guys will be wanting to kill cows, preferably, because horses tend to not really give you leather so much. So it does give me 1 here, but for the most part, I've noticed that horses are more rare at giving you leather than cows are. So keep that in mind. But then again, it is quite easy to get, even just 1 or 2. Just when you want to start getting, maybe 8, 9, or 10 books in order to do some enchanting and whatnot of books, that might be problematic. Anyway, moving on from there, the next thing that you guys are going to do is you guys are going to want to get trees. You guys are going to want to actually get oak trees specifically. So that's not acacia, that is not going to be jungle, that's not, dark oak. It needs to, or not birch, it needs to be oak. So you guys will need to get oak trees. These can be found in flatlands biomes. You guys can also find them in biomes like this, or even find them in swamp biomes. So swamp biomes are probably the best for finding apples. I don't know if that's an increased spawn rate or what, but it seems to be that is what it's like. Now the first thing that you guys are going to want to do after you break 1 oak plank, and again, this is sort of where the controversy starts, because a lot of people will disagree with me here, but I personally feel like once you break 1 block of an oak tree, once you get this 1 block, all you guys need to do is you're going to drop down your crafting table, you're going to turn that into planks, you're going to then make a wooden axe. Now this is where the controversy comes in, because a lot of people feel like you should make a wooden pick, go get some stone, and then make a stone axe. I personally feel like a wooden axe is good enough. Now it is very situational, considering if you guys do see stone right there, then yes, sure, go for the stone axe, because it doesn't delay you too much, and it'll increase the amount of uses or durability on your axe dramatically. But don't go out of your way to collect 3 stone just to come back and start cutting down trees, because again, you should be done cutting down trees at 10 minutes at your very best, or 15 minutes at your very worst. So make sure you guys are being quick about it. You might need to make 2 wooden axes possibly, but you know, pretty much the reason why I like this is because it gets you to start being able to use an axe immediately after breaking 1 block of an oak tree. So anyway, make sure you guys find plenty of oak trees and start breaking them down. If you are stuck in a savanna biome, that is problematic because there's not plenty of oak trees around you. There is, you know, the random oak tree, but that will add an extra difficulty, I guess to say. Anyway, after you guys do that, I personally like to find 2 to 3 apples, but your mileage may vary. I've heard everywhere from 4, 5, 6, even 7 apples for some people. So feel free to try and find as many or as little apples as you guys like. It really is just, you're gonna have to figure out sort of what's the likelihood of you taking damage in your caves and what sort of strategy you like. So anyway, after that, you guys are going to want to, by 15 minutes at the very sort of best, be able to get yourself all of the things you see here. So you guys will need to then make a wooden pick. You guys will need to get a stone pick. Then you will need to get an iron pick. In my personal experience, I find it's best to do to try and get from wooden pick to iron pick as quickly as possible, guys. I try and get there as quickly as possible. If I can only break 3 cobble and then make a stone pick, I will, and then only break 3 irons and then smelt it obviously by getting more cobble. Then I will. So make sure that you guys are getting to your iron pick as quickly as possible, and this is the order of things that I like to get in. So pretty much as I find iron, I will immediately make my iron pick. As soon as possible after that, I will make an iron sword, and as soon as possible after that, I will make a bucket. This is again where some controversy happens. A lot of people like to say that the bucket is less useful than armor, that you should go for armor so that you can battle off mobs, and if you get snuck up on, then you have some armor there. Now for the most part, I feel like that by 20 minutes, you're as long as you so by 20 minutes I like to have all of these things, so I should be pretty well protected by 20 minutes. And if I have to risk about 5 minutes of being sort of alone in a cave, or sorry, not alone in a cave, unprotected in a cave, then I think that's worth it for the fact that you'd have a bucket. This bucket I find useful because all you need to do is be able to find some water source underground in caves, which is normally pretty easy, and from there you'll be able to try and find diamonds very quickly. Water bucket's one of the most important things with finding diamonds, at least in my experience. From there, in order of, sort of my first to last that I like to craft for iron armor, it is a chest plate. That is the first thing I normally like to craft, and that really is going to be situational. If you guys think that if you guys have hit a cave where there is a okay amount of iron to, a more than okay amount of iron, then you might want to craft an iron chest plate. If you literally only have 4 iron and you don't think that you're going to have more iron for a while, then you probably are going to want to craft some iron boots just so you have some protection against your enemies. So I like to do iron chest plate, then iron leggings, then iron boots, and then iron helmet. The reason why I do boots before helmet is because boots and helmet protect you the same amount, but it just simply is that iron boots only take 4 iron, which iron helmet takes 5, so I like to do that one first. But yeah, so these are all the things that I like to do in the order that I like to do them. You guys do need to keep in mind to make sure that you get coal. The reason why I have coal here is because more often than not, more often than I like to admit, I should say, I do run out of coal and then need to go through the wood that I have, which, isn't necessarily the worst thing, but say you only have, 16 or 20 wood, it's definitely not the best thing to be burning through it so that you can smelt all your iron and gold and whatnot. Also, it's worth it to address. You guys should find a surface cave that will help you out drastically. Surface cave, ravine, something along those lines. It'll help you out a lot more than having to staircase down, and it'll make it a lot more likely that you get your 15-minute full iron rather than getting your 20-minute full iron. So anyway, hopefully you guys did enjoy this video. If you guys did, remember to slam that like button down below. Remember to also comment down below telling me one of 2 things, or maybe even both. Tell me what your first 5 things is when you play a UHC. Tell me where you guys tend to play UHC the most, and tell me also what are some tips for UHC, because I will be coming out with a top 5 UHC tips video, so if you guys would like to check that out, make sure you guys subscribe. On top of that, for anybody who is willing to say that any of the things that I've said here are stupid or dumb or I shouldn't be doing, I have played my fair share of UHCs. I've been in everything from the Cube UHC all the way to other YouTuber UHCs with Bayesian Canadian, Jerome ASF, Noah Craft for the win, all the way to dozens upon dozens of Badlion UHCs and dozens upon dozens of Eximus UHCs and all that sort of stuff. So make sure you guys keep keep that in mind when you're commenting. I do know at least a little bit about what I'm talking about. So anyway, hopefully you guys did enjoy. Make sure you guys slam that like button, subscribe to the nation. I'm the doctor, and I'm out. Bye.